What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wednesday, July 8th edition of Trend or Trap. I am Dan Karpuk here for TrendsCenter. And as always, we have 3 MLB games and 3 MLB trends to discuss. And for each one, I'm going to determine whether the trend is one to tail or whether it's a trap to fade. So without further ado, let's get right into it with the Astros at the Nationals. This season, the Nationals have gone 19-3-2 to the over. That's 86.36% for 15.7 units of profit. At home, when facing right-handed pitchers with an over-under between 9 and 10. So this is active on over 9 runs here. Is this a trend or a trap? I'm going to say that this is a trend to tail. So we have Spencer Arrighetti, 7-4 with a 3.81 ERA versus Foster Griffin here, 9-2 with a 2.87 ERA. After posting a 9 ERA on the dot across 5 starts in the month of June, Arrighetti pitched well last time out against the Rays, allowing just 2 hits and an earned run in 6 innings. However, he's allowed 7 home runs in his last 3 starts, spanning just 15 innings. That's bad news against the league's top home offense. They're not the second best or the third best. They are the top offense at home, which is pretty outstanding, pretty surprising. I wouldn't be surprised if you told me heading into the season that they'd be the worst home offense, but they are the best home offense, which is pretty crazy. Arrighetti will be also backed up by a struggling bullpen, which is why I really like the Nationals at the plate in this one. Also, Houston is a top half road offense and gets a tough matchup against Foster Griffin, yes, who has put forth some fantastic numbers for the Nats after spending time overseas in Japan. Washington's bullpen, though, has been worse than Houston's, and they should see 3 or 4 innings based on Griffin's normal workload. The Nationals have the highest over rate and the highest home over rate in the majors, while the Astros are a top 10 over team as well. I'm going to be on the over again in this spot, and I think that this is a trend to tail. The Brewers at the Cardinals. So since April 25th, the Brewers have gone 9-2 on the money line. That's 81.82% for 6.16 units of profit with Kyle Harrison starting. This is active on the Brewers money line at minus 140. And we have Kyle Harrison 8-1 with a 2.82 ERA versus Michael McGreevy 3-7 with a 3.12 ERA. I think that this is another trend to tail here. And this pitching matchup may look similar in terms of ERA, but these are 2 very, very, very different quality of pitchers between Harrison and McGreevy. Harrison, just to reiterate, 2.82 ERA, McGreevy 3.12. Harrison ranks in the 92nd percentile in Baseball Savant's pitching run value and also ranks in the 87th percentile of xERA, 76th percentile of xBA. He is 94th percentile strikeout rate, 80th percentile whiff rate, 78th percentile chase rate, 74th percentile hard hit rate, and 72nd percentile barrel rate all paint a beautiful picture. The Cardinals ranked 26th in OPS at home, and I like the matchup. He shut them down in 6 shutout innings back on May 26th. McGreevy's advanced profile, on the other hand, looks atrocious despite his 3.12 ERA. He ranks in the 4th percentile in xBA, that's meaning really, really bad. 7th percentile in xERA at 5.59, that's really, really bad. 7th percentile in whiff rate, that's you get the picture here. And 10th percentile in strikeout rate. He's also avoided walks and induced ground balls, but I like the Brewers' offensive upside in this one. In that May 26th matchup, they tagged him for 7 hits and 5 earned runs in just 4 innings. Obviously, very small sample size. You take that with a grain of salt, but they did light him up in that one. I'm going to tail Harrison and the trend in this one, and I think that there's some value on that side. Heading into the last matchup between the Angels and the Rangers. Per TrendsCenter, since the start of 2025, AL teams at home priced plus 170 or shorter with an over-under of 7.5 have gone 204 and 121 on the money line. That's 62.77% for 59.37 units of profit. This is active on the Rangers minus 145, but I'm going to say that this is a trap to fade. I'm going to back the Angels on the road as underdogs at plus 120 here. We have Walbert Urena, who is 5-7 with a 3.03 ERA, versus Mackenzie Gore, who's 5-7 with a 4.31 ERA. Now, Gore has struggled allowing hard hits in the 15th percentile and high exit velos 26th percentile, and the Rangers have gone 3-7 in his last 9 starts. However, he did dominate the Angels. I do have to point that out in his last start against them on May 24th, allowing just 1 hit, 1 earned run in 6 innings en route to a 2-1 loss. Without Mike Trout, this Angels lineup is weak, but it's middling against lefties and has generated 4.84 runs per game on the road compared to 3.93 at home, so significantly more dangerous on the road. The Rangers ranked 21st in OPS against right-handers, 26th in OPS at home, and have generated the 3rd fewest runs per game at home. Urena has been one of the few bright spots on this Angels team this season, and he owns a 99th percentile off-speed run value, 94th percentile ground ball rate, 91st percentile XBA, 91st percentile fastball velo, and an 84th percentile hard hit rate, among other advanced numbers that I really love to see. I expect another strong performance for him at a pitcher-friendly venue at Globe Life Field. And numerous times we've picked on this Rangers lineup at home this season with a lot of success, and I want to do just that once again. So I'm going to back the Angels as road dogs in this one. Let me know what you are telling. Let me know what you're fading. Let me know what you think I got right and what I got wrong. And as always, I'll be back right here tomorrow with another episode of Trend or Trap. As always, though, before I go, enter code POD50, POD50, at checkout on the TrendsCenter app for 50% off your first month. You can unlock all of the data that I have access to and that I try to share every single day. I can only share a little snippet, of course, but you can unlock the entire app for 50% off your first month, POD50. I'll see you guys all tomorrow, back with another episode.